Right, guys. Well, as you're working on your websites, you may find that as you're working with your CSS that you want to change the font and you want to give the font a different look. You have access to all the fonts that you have installed on your computer, but if you don't have very many or you don't have the one that you want installed, there's another way that you can add fonts to work with for your website, and that's through using Google Fonts. You can get to Google Fonts just by going to fonts.google.com, and you can go ahead and scroll through and take a look at all the fonts they have. They have currently 988 fonts that you can use. So as you go through, if you find a font that you like, you can go ahead and just click on it over here, and it will bring up what the font looks like and any available weights that it has as well. I'm just going to go ahead and just start by putting in the regular, just the 400 weight font. And I'm going to click on select the style. But if you think that you are going to want other weights for it as well, you will have to go through and click on these to add those in there. When you do that, you'll see that over here, if you click up here where it says show your selected ones, you can see that it adds this one called Oswald regular 400. We also then get this embed where we can go over here and we get this link. And this link is what we're going to want to put in to be able to add this to our fonts or to our web page. Before I do that though, I'm going to go ahead and I want to add just one more, maybe two more fonts just to kind of show a couple things. If you go through and you find another one that you like, you can again go through and select that one. And when you do that, you'll see now that my embed code includes both Oswald and Roboto Slab. So you go ahead and find all your fonts that you want first. It'll put it all into one link. And then that way you don't have to copy and paste multiple links in. You could, but this makes it a little bit easier. Once you have that, we're going to go ahead and copy that link. And I'm going to go back to my page. In order for it to work, I've got to add that link that I just copied from Google Fonts into my head section on my page. I paste that in, and you'll see now that it knows that it's got to go to Google Fonts. It's going to go look for Oswald and Roboto Slab. I'm going to save that, and when I do that, I can now come over to my CSS page and go ahead and put Oswald. Now, it doesn't recognize Oswald as one of the default fonts on my computer, so it might not show up in that color, and you might not think it worked correctly, but if we go take a look at it, then it should show up, and it puts it into that Oswald font then as well. So that's how you put Google Fonts into your CSS, and you've got access to lots and lots of fonts that you can use to style your page in as well.